Yo, this is Jay from the Crypto Art, coming back to you with more updated cryptocurrency news as well as what's happening outside of the crypto market. Actually, all of my stuff today involves the crypto market. What am I saying? Man, sometimes I'm just saying shit for the sake of saying shit. But anyways, just understand nothing I say in my video is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, so please guys, do your own research, alright? Use my information and then yeah, work around it. So first, here we have a quote from Buddha. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. And this really speaks to me because for the past couple months, I have been more occupied with something else in my life. And it's an art of mine. It's called Muay Thai. It's a martial art, and I've been putting more of my focus towards there. I enjoy the sport. I love the fact that I have what do you call it, an influence now in helping shape the business as well as help bring the community together, and that to me is really awesome. I'm not saying that I'm not doing this in online as well. Like I'm trying to do the same thing, but for the past couple months, honestly, I've said this before. I've been acting weak, and watching MYC's video yesterday with Dion speaking really got to me. And you know what? I should just man the fuck up, man. I'm not expecting like 100% video making every single day from me, but I'm going to do my best to keep you guys up to date with the things that I know. Now, I know the shit that I know is good shit because fuck, I've been making money. I've helped people make money. So you know what? If you're listening to me, I'll help you make money too. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor. All right, so let's get to the actual crypto market. So past couple of weeks, we have been getting a big ass pump. I remember last week it was just like 1.9 trillion, and now we're at like 2.4 trillion. Bitcoin went from like 40 something thousand USD to now almost it hit like 55,000 yesterday. But now things are going down, and also another funny thing is that Shiba Inu. Oh my god. So I remember back in March I put like $6 on this. Anyways, I got like 100 million coins out of that, but I didn't get to play the first pump and dump because I had mine staking in Hotbit, and it takes time for Hotbit to process out of staking. So I kind of missed that opportunity, and yeah, it's one of those things where you can call me stupid for not being aware of it. But anyways, yeah, I am in the process of doing that now. I am gonna take some profits so that way I can buy myself a new laptop because I'm not getting access to certain things with my laptop right now, and I want to play Diablo 2 with my friends. That's mainly it. But anyway, Shiba Inu, if you're in it, cool. If you've been in it like me back in March and you held on, kudos to you, man. You and I just went through some shit, and now we've have another opportunity to take that fruit. Let's take a look at the chart actually. Shiba Inu. So I do know this thing also has a what I call a decentralized exchange, and they use I think wrapped ETH to do shit in there. But anyways, yeah, I don't know if that's significant to you guys, but this is one of those coins that the New World Order wants to pump out because it attracts the masses in. Once they already have this news of two brothers earlier this year became millionaires because they put their money on Shiba. And you know what? They did a good bet on that one. I'm pretty sure the elites don't mind having a couple of people making easy money from something like this. But for the whole entire masses, nah, man. They want them to suffer. And yeah, guys, Shiba Inu to me is not a long-term hold. Reason being because I don't believe the protocol is one of those serious protocols that developers will use to develop their projects. It really is just a meme coin. It does have utilities, not gonna lie, but I think in terms of the new economy, you might want to focus on protocols that are heavily backed by the government and have actual like use cases that help solve the issue right now, like the supply chain issue and information, data leaks, cybersecurity, and all those things, man. You gotta understand what's involved in the new economy before you can even play with crypto, in my honest opinion. Because if you don't know what's involved in the new economy, you're gonna be picking all these coins that have no use case towards the new economy, and then you're gonna get burned. And yeah, for the people that are just moving in crypto right now, they mostly move in because of the hype, which is a bad thing because when they do move in, they're most likely buying the top of someone else, and then they, next thing they know, they're getting burned. They're getting like an 80% correction. That sucks. So if you are listening to this right now, just understand we're still in the middle of the last wave. I would highly recommend you move in probably towards the middle of the month and also towards the end of the month. That's usually the pullback dates. At the beginning of the month, it usually goes up and then goes down a little bit in the middle, and then it goes up again, and then it goes down again towards the end of the month. That's you can understand that cycle. Anyways, moving forward. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's take a look at the market actually. The big shit that you should be paying attention to, which is this: the Fed, the Federal Reserve. These guys are the number one money makers or money maker, trend makers. Well, anyways, they move the market. So right now they have 1.3 trillion or close to 1.4 trillion in what I call money, and they basically use this money to buy treasuries, mortgage-backed securities, and also cryptocurrencies too. They don't say it directly, but they have hinted in the past, like around April or so. I read this Market Watch article that spoke about it. Anyways, it was saying that coincidentally, cryptocurrencies have been going up ever since the government has been like giving money to other countries to buy securities, mortgage, and all that crap. Sorry guys, I don't know the full details because it's been a couple months ago, and but just understand the elites, New World Order, they want to own everything. By 2030, they want you to own nothing and be happy about it. And that's because they want us renting for the rest of our lives. But anyways, yes, this money is very very significant. And for the couple months ago, it wasn't this big, man. It used to be just a couple billion, and then around July or something, it started ramping up to like 200, then 400, then 500, 600. This shit's gonna hit the fan, man. Even a bigger fan and a bigger shit. Trust me, they're gonna go higher. And remember, that is not financial advice, guys. I am just some random internet person telling you things that just happens to, go the way I say so. I'm just joking, guys. I'm just watching trends, and that's what's been happening. And also follow people that are well versed in the market. If you want a good list of those people, go look in the description below. I have listed down the people that I follow, or some of the people that I follow, and those are very good channels as well. They have provided me with the right type of information to help guide not only myself but a couple of others as well. All right, so the dollar index, why this is important. Once again, if this thing is going up, it's going to put pressure on the market. When it goes down, it's going to be positive for the market because now they have more weaker dollars to buy assets. And in terms of the US dollar, it is a controlled demolition of the US economy. So this thing is poised to it's going to go down. Just understand that. It's going to go down. So yes, it is slightly down right now from 94. So definitely good. But you know what? For this whole entire week, we've been getting a really, really strong pump. So I do expect a slight pullback tomorrow, and then in the weekend, we're the only market in town. Or I'm just repeating what Crypto Teacher says. We're the only game in town during the weekend, so you expect a pump during the weekend, and then down again on Sunday to Monday. All right, let's take a look at this. What's the next one? 10-year yield. Yes, this is like one of the main benchmarks for traders. If you're not watching the 10-year yield, then well, I'm not saying that you're gonna do bad. It is honestly a really good indicator to follow to get a better indication of where the market is heading to. I want to do a 10-year yield, man. What the hell? All right, so it's 1.5. Where is this chart? Okay, so it's here. Oh man, I'm not seeing. Let's do 5 years. All right, so okay, so at the beginning of the year, it was quite high. This is it. Is this it? Anyways, the higher this is, the worse it is for the market because it's gonna put pressure. So right now, they do have the Fed has like over 100 billion a month to buy stuff. But anyways, they've been using that for the past couple months to manipulate the yield rate. And now I think they're gonna raise the debt ceiling and all that. I don't exactly know how that's gonna affect the yield rate, but I know that with the amount of money that they have, they can manipulate all these percentages and shit. And yeah, they're in the talks of raising the debt ceiling, meaning they're gonna like issue more debt and then use that debt to buy more shit. And that's what's been happening, man. If you don't believe me, go follow those other channels and go look into my other, before videos as well and look at the charts. That's what's been happening, yo. Oh, okay. So crude oil. This is a really good indicator as well. If crude oil is positive, that is good for the market as well because now there's more money being pumped into the market. So there's a lot of things that are made from crude oil. So if crude oil goes up, then the price of those items that are made from crude oil also goes up. So the sellers have more money. And then what do they use that money for? I don't know. You think for yourself. But anyways, Bank of America did state around summertime that they're aiming for $100 crude oil price per barrel. So remember, the higher it goes, the more positive it is for the market. But I don't know what state of the market is going to be in around that time. Just don't think the market will go up in a linear fashion. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't go up in a straight line. It does not go down in a straight line. There's always corrections and things. So just expect that. Just learn how the market moves in terms of the cycle. And then you know what? You'll have an easier time. You guys don't have to be a day trader where you're looking at the chart for like minutes, hours, and then get burned. You guys can just hold a trade for like, let's say, a couple weeks, couple months, maybe a couple days too, and be okay with it. Be okay with the profits. That's fine. You don't have to be like super serious about these day trading stuff, like some people think. Like, you know what? That's gonna take time to explain to you. But you know what? Let's move on to a cryptocurrency that I really like, which is Veracity. Yeah, boy. Okay, so now it's back at 4 cents, which I love. Why? Because I got in when it was like 1/5 of a penny. So my $200, man, that I put in at that time is doing really well, and it's been staking in VRA wallet. Right now, they still have 25.5% APR or APY. So I highly suggest you take advantage of that. So let's take a look at the chart in the 180-day chart. This is how it looked like back in April. Oh, fuck that shit. Let's take a look at the March one. So I got in around this time, guys. Actually, wait. Let's be a little bit more realistic. Summer her, right there. Yeah, and then boom. And anyways, I was sticking around this time. I was being an idiot. I didn't pull it out. So I did this, and then this, and I wish I had money around this time to buy, man. Honestly, well, you can't win everything in life, you know. You just gotta enjoy life for what it offers you. Whether you win or lose, remember, it's just an experience. This is just a human experience for your soul. Protect your soul, though. Anyways, it hasn't broken through that 5 cent line yet. But when it does, it's definitely something to like pay attention to because I definitely do think it's gonna break its high, man. And there's a lot of updates happening towards the end of the year when it comes to Veracity, especially with their proof of view patents. That's I think I'm gonna go live towards the end of the year. Anyways, let's take a look at Veracity news from their Twitter. All right, so here's a person saying that they stole over 4 terabytes of NFTs via a little-known hacker technique known as right-click and then saving it. And yes, Veracity is going to help solve that issue because right now with the whole NFT thing, you're supposed to have like rights to it, right? But like, how are people supposed to know that it belongs to you? Well, Veracity with proof of view and their stuff. I don't fully know the technical details, but anyways, they're gonna help solve that. I have more understanding in terms of like ad marketing. The reason why is because I do ads. You know, I'm a marketer. So one of the common issues right now is that we have bots watching all these paid ads, and that sucks for the marketer because now their money is being put towards these bots that aren't really gonna get affected by their ads. So now, that means they're losing money. So what proof of view will do is that it will give proof that the person viewing is either a robot or not. So that way they can allocate more of that serious money that's being watched by humans to, to the humans, human viewers, and not paying ads for bots to see. And yeah, that is helping solve a very big issue, I think, in the next Twitter. But anyways, let's talk more about this NFT thing in terms of ownership. Yes, so these NFTs, it does belong to a certain person if you do own it. And oh my god, I don't even know how to explain it. Fuck. I should have rehearsed this, man. Now I'm doing a terrible job at explaining this. But okay, you know what? Fuck that. That was terrible. All right, so here's a tweet from the CRO Justin Winza on the latest Action and Ambition podcast on Entrepreneur. So this guy outlines how proof of view will help solve the $160 billion ad fraud problem and completely change how content creators, publishers, and advertisers will work together. And Veracity does have partnerships with like Twitch and all these big social media platforms like YouTube as well. So guys, imagine all these ads that are being placed in there, and they have the Veracity tech happening. These advertisers are gonna not solve. They're gonna save a lot of money. Let's just say that. And the fact that it's a $160 billion industry that they're saving, which I think is going to transition into a multi-trillion-dollar industry, because with real estate too, that's going to be NFT'd, and they're gonna have to find a way to basically show proof that it belongs to a certain person, and Veracity does that. But anyways, where the fuck was I looking at? All right, so Veracity, understand, it's helping solve a $160 billion industry here. Now let's look at the market cap. It's only $250,000. Now I'm not saying all that money is gonna flow into this, but what I think is going to happen is, let's say someone wants to advertise a shoe. I think they're going to need to acquire VRA coins to pay running their ads. And yeah, if they're going to be using multi-billions of dollars in ad spend, I think that portion of that money will go towards Veracity, so that way they can utilize its utility. And yeah, with all these cryptocurrencies, the utilities, you're definitely going to be needing it to get the shit that you want. It's not going to be like where it is now, where you have, let's say, $1, you can buy anything, where $1 is accepted as a legal tender. But in the future, it's going to be like, yo, if you want this insurance, you're going to have to get this coin. If you want to buy gas, you're going to have to get this certain coin. And if you want to buy rice or marijuana, you're going to have to get this certain coin at a certain time and use it between months, this and that. I think that's what they're going to do with the CBDCs, man. These central banks are going to have full control of it, and it's owed to them. When they do give it to you, it does not belong to you. It belongs to them. But with other cryptocurrencies, when you buy it, you own it. I'm just letting you guys know. And remember that it's not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research. Alright, so the user payouts include ad revenues. So you can be sure this will never happen within the VeriViews platform. So what happened was, I'm not going to open them. They had a data leak in Twitch. But yeah, you definitely want to read into that and look into how Veracity will solve problems like what just happened in Twitch. But you know what? I'm gonna talk more about Veracity in later videos as more updates come. As for you, if you don't know anything about Veracity, it is, in my honest opinion, it is definitely undervalued, and it still has plenty of room to grow. And also keep in mind they have a 25% staking rate right now. So let's say you have 100,000 veracity and you stake it now, and let's say throughout the whole entire year that you're staking it, it stays at 25%. That means you're gonna get free 25,000 veracity coins just by staking it. You're making your money work for you guys if you stake it. All right, so let's get some other news. So here we have this gecko right here, George Soros. His family office owns Bitcoin. And yeah, man, yo, these big banks, big billionaires, yo, when they say shit about crypto or like give some fun, man, do the opposite, yo. These guys are always doing the same fucking game plan every fucking time, man. They'll say that, oh, yo, it's bad. And then in the background, they're buying it, either directly or indirectly. So either they own the actual crypto, or what they can do too is own the actual platform where crypto is traded, because where things are trading, there's always a transaction fee. So there's this saying, the house always wins. And yes, some of these big banks are owning the house because they want to win every single transaction, you know? But anyways, yes, big billionaires like George Soros are in the game. So if big money is in there, shouldn't you be too, you know? Because, you know, they're rich for a reason. All right, here we have portfolio director of 5 billion fund. Pantera Capital believes DeFi market is undervalued, and definitely is, guys. Remember, Ryan Brooks stated that DeFi, decentralized finance, is the future of banking. And for those of you that don't know, Brian Brooks, he's definitely one of those big chess pieces for the New World Order, because this guy went from like Coinbase, and then all of a sudden he was part of Donald Trump's office, people, cabinet, whatever. I don't know what that's called. And then from there, he moved to being Binance.US CEO, and then all of a sudden he stepped down for some weird reason. So, anyways, you don't make moves like that and not be like some serious player, man. That guy definitely has something up his sleeve, or maybe they're working on something in the back and we just don't know. But he is definitely a big player to follow. But anyways, for Pantera Capital say that DeFi market is undervalued. Yes, I definitely do agree with that. And we have yet to see the full potential of it, because, you know, the new economy is still being built right now. I do foresee it around 2024, 2025 to be fully built. And then I think around that time, Donald Trump's going to be like the president, and then he's going to be seen as like a false messiah and shit. Anyways, that's what I think is happening. The guy's a cool guy, in my honest opinion. You know, whenever he's on, the news around him is always so funny, man. And I understand too that, you know, he's a gecko. He's part of the New World Order. But shit, man. Every single time he's on, he pisses people off. And that's what I find funny, because these people, like, they're getting so worked up on a certain person saying certain something, and it's just the media like looking at that certain angle and then honing in on it, so that way he looks like a bad guy. But in terms of business, man, Donald Trump is the shit, man. He knows how to play the game. So even though he's part of the agenda, you know, because a bird needs both wings to fly. I still do follow the guy, you know. I think he's a funny guy. I think there's definitely certain intangible traits that a person has that can be learned from. And I definitely do want to learn from Donald Trump and his ways, because he definitely has accomplishments that I would like to replicate in my life as well. Like doing real estate. I don't know how to do real estate. I would definitely do like to earn certain properties, hard assets, and give myself myself or my future family a better future, you know, to have funds and shit, make sure they have a house to live in. Anyways, let's move on. Here we have another gecko. Mike Novogratz predicts that Bitcoin will match gold's market cap in a few years. And fuck yeah. Right now, Bitcoin's market cap is over $1 trillion again. Yeah. And gold market cap is, I think, between 6 to 9 trillion. And with the shit that the Fed has been doing with money and debt, those guys can inject as much debt they can in the economy. I do believe that is going to happen, guys. The value of the dollar would just tank so hard that, yo, in order for you to buy a toilet, a bundle of toilet paper or wipe your ass, yo, you're gonna be grabbing like a wheelbarrow of dollar bills just to buy that toilet paper. I'm just over exaggerating, guys, but in World War II or prior to that, remember what happened in Germany is going to happen with a lot of the countries right now, and it has been happening bit by bit. It happened in, was it El Salvador? Was it El Salvador? I think, oh, Venezuela, and then fuck, some African countries, man. I'm forgetting all these countries now, man. And I think it happened in round two with the hyperinflation. Oh man, I can't get that list. I've been out of this game for some time. I'm just making excuses right now. Okay. Why the heck do I have this here? Okay, so this is part of the veracity thing that I had. I should have. Oh man, I positioned this incorrectly. But anyways, yeah, in quarter three, the veracity marketing team has been on the loose, and they've grown the community quite well, man. So the more people know about veracity, the better, because now more money is going to be put into it. But of course, us 99%, we don't hold the most money. It's only when the masses are towards it, that's when the big money comes in, because they just like to be where we're at. They want to manipulate us. So wherever we're at, they're going to regulate that. So they're going to put their money in veracity, man. All right, let's see what's next. Here we have Daniela Camboni. Yeah, she's sexy. Anyway, she's saying North America represents the largest cryptocurrency consumer market. So for quarter three, which just recently happened, we're now in quarter four, I believe. Yes, we are. The value of all digital currency transaction in the region totaled over 500 million. That is up 156% from Q3 of 2020. So that should tell you guys what's happening in the crypto world. And yes, crypto is part of the new economy, so don't sleep on it. Anyways, that is all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do press that like button. Also share my information as well, and also press that subscribe button as well, so that way you get notified. Actually, you're gonna press that bell button right beside the subscribe button, so that way you get notified every single time I put out a video. Anyways, yeah, hope you enjoyed it.